Today we are going to learn how to represent data using a box and whisker plot. Before we get started, let's look at the structure of a box and whisker plot. This is our box, and these are our whiskers. To create a box and whisker plot, we need to know 5 different numbers. So let's look at an example. Our first number is our minimum, which is our lowest data point. In this case, our minimum is 19. Second number is our maximum. This is our highest data point. And in this example, our maximum is 41. This line in the middle of our box represents our median. This means that 50% of our data points lie below our median and 50% are above our median. So in this example, our median is 34. Our fourth and fifth number are the lower and upper quartiles. These quartiles represent the 25th percent and the 75th percentile. And that means 50% of our data points lie within our box. So in our case, our lower quartile is 30, and our upper quartile is 36. When we have small sections like the one between our median and our upper quartile, we can draw the conclusion that the data is very concentrated, or we have many data points within this region. Whereas if the section is longer, the data is more spread out, like between our minimum and our lower quartile. Now that we know the numbers needed to create a box and whisker plot, let's now try an example. Here we have a set of data of the miles it takes 13 students to travel to and from school each day. Notice that our data points are not in order. Our first step is to put these data points in order from smallest to biggest. I like to cross out my numbers as I go along to make sure I don't make any mistakes or miss a number. Now that we have them in order, we will need to find the minimum, maximum, median, lower quartile, and upper quartile. First, let's identify our minimum value and maximum value. Our minimum value is 2, and our maximum value is 24. To find our median, we are going to cross off one number from each side. We're going to repeat this until we get to the middle. Our median value is 12. Next, let's identify the lower quartile. We are going to repeat the process that we did for finding the median, but this time we are going to do the lower half. There are 2 different methods to finding the quartiles. Include the median or not include the median. In our class, we are going to not include the median when finding the quartiles. So let's find the median of the lower half. I am left with 2 numbers. When this happens, I find the number that is between the 2 numbers. In this case, 6 is between the 2 numbers. So our lower quartile is 6. I'm going to repeat the same process to find the upper quartile. Remember, I am not including the median. Again, I am left with 2 numbers, 20 and 22. The middle would be 21. So my upper quartile is 21. Now that we have our 5 numbers, we are able to construct a box and whisker plot. When creating a box and whisker plot, we must include a number line. I'm going to label my number line by 2s. I'm going to start at my minimum value. We are now ready to plot the points. With a dot, I'm going to plot the minimum and maximum. My minimum is 2. My maximum is 24. With a vertical line, I'm going to represent the lower quartile, median, and upper quartile. So my lower quartile was 6. My median is 12, and my upper quartile is 21. Next, I'm going to draw a horizontal line from my minimum, to the lower quartile, and from the upper quartile to my maximum. These are our whiskers. Finally, I will draw our box. from my lower quartile to my upper quartile. So here we have a completed box and whisker plot. Now, I would like you to try this example. Pause the video and then resume when you are ready for the answer. Let's see how you did. Follow along with your work and make any corrections that are needed. First, these numbers are out of order, so I need to put them in order from smallest to biggest. Next, I'm going to find my minimum, my maximum, my median, my lower quartile, and my upper quartile. My minimum in this example is 11. My maximum is 18. Next, I'm going to find my median. The median value is 14. Then I'm going to find my lower and upper quartiles. Remember, do not include the median. So this was my median. I'm not going to include that. My lower quartile is 12. My upper quartile is 16. I am now going to create my box and whisker plot with my 5 numbers. How did you do? If you need more practice, ask Ms. Kramer for additional problems.